Gonna be honest, on the surface, this just didn't look very interesting to me, but I kept hearing good things, so eventually I figured I might as well give it a look. And I'm glad I did, because it's not a bad movie. It starts with this white boy prepping for a Thai boxing fight, presumably in Thailand, and I knew I recognized the actor, but for the life of me I couldn't figure out from where. Turns out I've seen him in a bunch of things. Peaky Blinders, Black Mirror, Green Room. He's a pretty decent actor and did a very good job in this one. He's pretty much the only one, given any character. So basically the whole movie relies on his performance. And his character has some issues, gets himself in trouble and ends up in prison. Now I don't know a lot about Thailand, but one thing I do know is that you don't want to be caught with drugs over there. Because they take that shit seriously. And you do not want to end up in a Thai prison. I mean, prison is bad enough, but imagine going to prison and not being able to speak the language. You don't understand anything. Not the guards, not the inmates. You'd be pretty damn lost and confused. And this movie portrays that brilliantly. For the first 30 minutes, at least, you're just as confused as he is. He doesn't know what the hell is going on. And neither do you. It's a pretty terrifying situation, and Thai prison conditions are rough. There's 100 guys packed into one room, and you sleep on the floor, on a blanket type situation. And that's if you behave. If not, they've got their ways to keep you in line. One thing I did notice though, was that they never really demonize the guards. Usually in Western movies, they tend to focus a lot on the relationships between the guards and the inmates. That's not really the case here. If you're caught doing something you shouldn't, they punish you. But that's about it. And the warden doesn't seem like a bad guy either. He doesn't have it in for anyone in particular. He just wants to see everything run smoothly. And you can't blame him. But it's not like it's paradise in there. But the other inmates are the dangerous ones. But there's not actually any bad guys in this either. Basically, this guy is his own worst enemy. He's the one who got himself in there, and he's the one who has to get himself out. But one thing Thais respect is a fighter. Thai boxing, from what I understand, is a big part of the culture. And that's basically his only asset. But he's got to figure out a way to survive in there. And a way to keep himself motivated. And the story is apparently based on a book written by the real guy this actually happened to. And that's where the title came from. But it still doesn't really make that much sense. I don't think I saw any praying in this. But maybe I'm being a little bit too literal. On the technical side, the writing is okay. They didn't really stand out. But then again, there's not really that much dialogue. So the acting is really good. But what stood out was the direction and the camera work. Now there's two things I usually don't like about camera work. And that's a lot of close-ups and super lively handheld cameras that never stand still. But sometimes it does work well, like in this one. And I don't think this movie would have been nearly as good, shot in any other way. The camera basically follows our main guy the entire time and gets in there, really close most of the time. But it gives this movie a super intense vibe, and you essentially feel like you're really in there. It's effective, can't deny that. And this is a pretty gritty movie too, so you really feel it. One little detail I did notice though, on the technical side, and they thought they'd slip it by me, but they didn't. In one scene they replaced the word, probably mom, with the word dad in post-production. They did it twice in that one scene. At first I thought I'd just imagine it, but then it happened again. The audio clearly says dad, but his mouth says something else. I actually went back afterwards to double check, and yep, they definitely swapped it out. And had the camera not been so close up to his face, I probably wouldn't have even noticed it. Just a little bit of a fun fact for you nitpickers out there. Story-wise though, this movie is a bit there's not much to it. It's okay, it's fine. But it's that really palpable intensity that keeps you engaged and drives the movie. Overall though, I liked it. Probably not one of my favorites of the year, but definitely good. So would I recommend it? Yep, go watch it. Or don't. I'm not your prison daddy.